And not religious drew us to YCH-IQUE.com and its dating section linked in the footer.
It's a new launch, and we want you to register in hopes that you find a lover, partner, and a friend beyond a traditional introduction, breaking views of cultural perception.
Tell your friends now.
Hi.
Hello, Robin.
Hello. Who's this?
My name is Angela. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well, Angela. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to see if you feel anything about my life. I'm having issues with my boyfriend. He's kind of depressed, and he pulled away. And he barely talks to me. We talked today, and he told me he can't see me for the whole month. And I'm just trying to see what does it mean if he's depressed and what is in his mind.
Well, it does feel that there seems to be another female around him. Are you aware of this?
Yes. Yes.
And it seems that, yeah. Well, I feel the reason why he's pulled back from you is that he's pulling back from this other girl. And so I feel like he's trying to find himself with, what direction to go in. I see that you're also at a crossroads. It says that you've had some major challenges recently, but I do feel that there does seem to be a separation happening with him by the end of this month, so it's only a few weeks away. It does feel like it's on the tail end, but I am getting that this is a relationship he always seems to return to, so I'm feeling like this is going to be the final time that he's not going to go back. It seems like he's tying up loose ends or putting closure with this other relationship, and I feel like you're symbolically doing the same thing, like both of you have very parallel lives. It does say that you're worried that, he's not being truthful, or maybe he's breaking it off with me, and this is his way of saying goodbye. But I don't believe that's the case. As a matter of fact, I do feel like the two of you are going to actually travel together. I am picking up like a warm place or a warm destination. I'm also feeling like it could be hopefully 4 weeks, but realistically it could be 4 months, or at the beginning of the year. 4 months would be December, January time period. So I see success with the two of you. I'm actually picking up too that it does feel that you're a mother, but I am seeing motherhood again. So once again, it could be, another pregnancy, or it could be, a new business that you raised. You plant the seed and you develop it and you raise, and But I felt like it was possibility of having another child. So, As a matter of fact, I'm getting 2 possible children. Do you have 2 children now, Angela?
No, I have one.
One.
Only
Okay.
one.
Okay, yeah, because I get a boy and a girl. So, once again, it's possible it could be 2, but I definitely feel like you're going to have another child. And I do feel that your boyfriend, like I said, he's still very much connected to you. It says that he does romance a future with you. I feel like he's kind of role playing with this other relationship. And once again, I am feeling like he's putting things to rest because he knows that he needs to put some finality on that relationship, or it could come back to haunt you. And I also feel like you're doing some finality in your life too, symbolically or emotionally, or spiritually. It does feel like you're tying up loose ends also. So I do see better things ahead, and I don't believe that he's saying goodbye. I believe he's asking you to please be patient with him, and that he's withdrawing from a lot of people right now to really do some soul searching. So that's pretty much what's going on. So it's probably best that you let him reach out to you. And, once again, just keep the faith. The opposite of faith is fear. So when you start to get fearful, I always say out loud, I'm not going to think about that. I'm not going to go there. And then once again, put yourself in a happy place, good memories, focus on the good things about him and the good things about you. But yeah, I definitely feel like the two of you have a future because I'm seeing new beginnings. I am seeing there does seem to be a trip coming up in, like I said, a warm climate. And I'm seeing a pregnancy with this romance that you're in question of. So that's what I'm getting.
Oh, wow. But also, he's engaged with this girl, and he told me she's planning to move in by the end of this month, and they have a wedding. But I just want to know if it's going to happen.
You said the wedding is at the end of this month, or the ring's coming at the end of this month?
No. The wedding is planned for November. November. But he said she's moving in with him by in October.
Oh,
but
wow.
He's uncertain. He's uncertain. He told me he's uncertain. He's depressed and sad. He did tell me he loves me, but I'm not sure why he's considering marrying her.
Well, like I said, I mean, if there's a break and there was an engagement and all these plans for the future, I mean, how can you go from breaking off, a wedding and plans and an engagement and then make up in the future? Like I said, it really does sound to me that there's a finality coming between the two of them. And, like you said, he's having a lot of reservations, and all I can say is just pray, for the best scenario for both of them. I always say that, it's best to send love energy to your enemies. And I know you probably don't even know this woman, but pray for her to have, the best life that she can have. Send her love energy, because it's going to boomerang back at, towards you, and I'm sure that, you probably don't care one way or the other. But I do believe that if he's depressed and he's sad and he's having these reservations, can you imagine what she's thinking? So it just feels like she doesn't want to put herself into that. I mean, she wants to be happy and bliss and, excited. And how can you walk down the aisle with somebody that you're pulling down the aisle? So once again, it sounds like there's some finality coming between the two of them.
And do you see when am I going to see him again? If he told me he can't, am I going to see him anytime soon, or is it going to be the whole month of September?
Yeah, it's going to be the rest of the month of September, which, like I said, it'll work in your favor. I mean, I know it's very uncomfortable to, wait that long because, you probably wanted to see him yesterday. But actually, it's going to work in your favor because if you eliminate yourself from his happiness, he only has himself to, make happy, and it'll probably be a better choice. If you're there to keep him happy at moments in his life, I'm sorry to tell you this, he's kind of using you as a crutch to, gimp along, in an unhappy relationship. So it's probably best that you do, once again, do a lot of your work, like I said, do some tapping exercise. Yoga is great, really focus on yourself. I always say envision yourself as a little girl, and what would you do for that little girl? You're a great mom, you love your children. What would you do for yourself if you envisioned yourself as a child? And that's what you really need to work on right now. And I know you think about him, but every time you think about him, you can even talk to him as if he's in the room out loud. He'll get it. I mean, he'll pick up on the vibes, and once again with her, just send her love and light that she has a beautiful life, and if it's meant to be. But once again, the opposite of faith is fear. So don't fear that you're doing anything. If, as a matter of fact, if the more light and love that you send for your enemies, the more positive changes will take place in your life. It always seems to be that way.
Yeah.
All right, my
Thank you
dear.
so much.
My pleasure. We'll stay in touch. Yeah.
I think one more question. I'm worried about my child. He was diagnosed with autism. I want to see if it's real or if it could be maybe it's like high functioning. Maybe it's not so serious.
Did you say autistic?
Autism. Yeah, he was diagnosed with autism 1 year ago, but he's doing okay. I'm trying to see if he's going to be, disabled, or maybe it was some mistake.
Well, of course, I'm not a doctor, but I got right away. I mean, I didn't hear autistic when you mentioned the term. I didn't hear it the way you had said it. So it's not like I'm in denial or anything, but it didn't register with me. So I'll just have to leave you with that. It doesn't register with me.